Hi, this is Jocelyn with Jay's Teeth Bling, and today we will be applying tooth gems step by step. We are going to treat this as if we are applying tooth gems to a live client. We will start with putting on our gloves. You want your protective glasses, your cheek retractor, your vitamin E swab, your bib clip, and your dental bib, which is underneath. We are going to start by selecting our gems with a wax tip applicator. You can also use tweezers or a gem picker. In this video, I will be doing 3 different tooth gem designs. I will start with a single gem, then applying a heart-shaped gem, and also a butterfly design. I started off with the selection of tooth gems and putting them in the gem tray and setting them aside. For this demonstration, I will be using a practice mouth and adding gems to the top row in scissor and canine teeth. My tray is already set up with everything needed for successfully applying tooth gems. I will start with the first component needed. Etchant is used to clean and condition the tooth, contributing to good tooth gem adhesion. First, I add my dispense tip, then adding the etchant in the shape of the gem and 3 times larger than the gem and avoiding touching your client's gums. I will leave the etchant on for 30 seconds before removing it with a dry cotton roll. Next, I will add water to the other end of the cotton roll and wipe the tooth again, ensuring all etchant is removed. And next, I will wipe the tooth again with a dry, clean cotton roll. With the last wipe, you should hear a squeaky sound. This means the etchant is applied correctly. Our second component is the bonding resin. I will apply 1 drop of bonding resin to a microfiber brush. I will add the bonding resin to the tooth where the gem will be placed, in the shape of the gem and about 1.5 times the size of the gem, and let it set for 10 seconds. The third and last component is the flow composite. This will be applied with the syringe tip. Be sure the syringe tip gauge is not too big so that you don't apply too much. I use a dental gauze to test squeeze the composite. Due to using a small gauge syringe tip, it can take a moment to come out. I will add the flow composite to be the size of the tooth gem and again in the shape of the gem. Next, I will be applying the tooth gem, using a microfiber brush and Vaseline to pick up and apply the tooth gem. Use the microfiber brush to move the gem into the correct placement. Discard the microfiber brush and do not reuse it. Grab a clean, new microfiber brush to remove any overflow of the composite, being careful not to get any on the tooth gem. Use as many brushes as you need for this process. Now that the gem is placed and your client is happy with its placement, you will use your curing light to harden and secure the gem in place. Add a cure light sleeve to protect your client from cross-contamination and be sure the light shield is being used for your protection. You will set the cure light for 20 seconds and go around all sides of the gem for 40 seconds per side. Be sure to adjust the light shield as you move around the gem. Next, I am using a microfiber brush, making sure the gem is securely in place. Then I will add water to a cotton roll to clean the gem up and give it a shine. Next, I will be applying a heart-shaped gem. I will be following the same steps as I did with the single gem application, with a couple of variations. Starting with the etchant, I will apply it in the shape of a heart because the gem is heart-shaped. Remember to apply the etchant approximately 3 times the size of the gem, avoiding getting the etchant on your client's gums. After the etchant has set for 30 seconds, wipe it off with a dry cotton roll. Then wipe again with water added to the other end of the cotton roll. Wipe a final time with a dry cotton roll. You can use both sides of a cotton roll to save on cost. Not only should you hear a squeaky sound with the final wipe, you should see a cloudy spot where the etchant was applied. If you don't see this, apply the etchant again and repeat the wiping steps. Remember, tooth gems should only be applied to natural teeth. Now I will add the bonding resin in the shape of a heart as well, about 1.5 times the size of the gem, and let it set for 10 seconds for the best adhesion results. Lastly, I will add the flow composite in the shape of a heart as well, in the approximate size of the tooth gem. This time I will be using the wax tip applicator to apply the gem. Some prefer this method to avoid the risk of cross-contamination instead of the Vaseline method. Next, I will use a clean microfiber brush to remove any excess flow composite. Remember to use several clean brushes for this process to avoid getting composite on the gem. Time to cure the tooth gem. Remember to go over each side of the gem for 40 seconds on each side, top, bottom, left, and right. Last, add water to a cotton roll or dental gauze to clean the tooth gem. Because my method of choice for applying tooth gems is the Vaseline method, I use a disposal tray. I put my used supplies immediately in the tray to avoid the risk of accidentally reusing them. Give your client a disposable cup to rinse their mouth when done. For the final application demonstration, I will be applying a tooth gem butterfly design. Starting with the etchant, I will apply it in the shape of a butterfly. How much etchant should be added? If you said 3 times the amount of the tooth gem, you are correct. How long should you let the etchant set before wiping it off? If you said 30 seconds, you are correct again. Wipe the tooth 3 times, first with the dry cotton roll, then with water added to the cotton roll, and a 3rd time with the dry cotton roll. Next, I will add the bonding resin. Because this design requires multiple gems, I will start with one side of the design. How long should the bonding resin set? You're right, 10 seconds. I will apply the bonding resin in the shape of the tooth gems about 1.5 times the size of the gem. Next, I will apply the flow composite to just one side as well. What size should the flow composite be? If you said approximately the size of the gem, you are correct. Next, I will add the tooth gems. Each side of this design has 2 tooth gems. I will apply them as symmetrically as possible so that both sides of the design match. Once again, I'll be using microfiber brushes to clean up any excess flow composite. If you and your client are happy with this placement, you can now begin the curing process. How long should you cure each side of the gem? That's right, 40 seconds on each side. When applying gems to a design that requires multiple tooth gems, always do your best to place them symmetrically so that they are aesthetically pleasing and your client is happy. When curing a design like this, you want to not only get the top, bottom, left, and right, you also want to get the center for best long-lasting results. Wipe off the tooth gems with water added to a cotton roll or gauze to show off its sparkle. And you're all done. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful. Like and subscribe for future tooth gem and teeth whitening application processes, tips, and tricks. I'm Jocelyn. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.